Ultherapy is completely unique in the fact that we can actually create that thermal response in tissue that we're looking for non-invasively at layers that a cosmetic surgeon likes to operate at when they're doing a facelift. Ultrasound can get to the deep parts of your skin layers without disrupting the surface. That ultrasound therapy goes below the surface of your skin to actually heat the tissue and create this response that generates new collagen and elastin.
I am thrilled that I did the Ultherapy treatment. When I look in the mirror, I feel like I look younger and better. I will say though that I noticed immediately the results. I went back to work right after the procedure, and one of the girls who sits near me said, "Did you get a nap at lunch?"
I am over 50 years old currently, and every year I have the same thought. I want to be 50 and fabulous. I want to be the best me that I can be at the age I am today. And I also want to do it with non-surgical intervention. So when Ultherapy hit the market, I did my research, and I thought, if this treatment works, this is exactly what I need.
Like many people, I just have a fear of surgery, and I chose to go ahead and do this as an alternative to surgery. I was expecting to have downtime and recovery or what have you, but there was no downtime or discomfort whatsoever afterwards.
After I had Ultherapy done, the number one thing that people would say to me out in public is, "You've lost weight, haven't you?" And I hadn't lost any weight, you know, so they were saying that because I think my face looked a little bit more toned. It had a lift to it. You should consider Ultherapy as a man because it makes you feel good. If you feel good, you go out and perform better. It's been taught through sports, it's been taught through competition, it's been taught in our society forever. There's no reason women should be the only ones to always feel good.
Initially, and it was almost instantly, there was honestly this lifted, smoother, tighter feeling to my skin and the way I looked. I had great lift on my eyelids, and I think that as time goes on, I've noticed like a smoothing out of my skin.
For me, it's all about looking natural. After my treatment, wow, I have an eyelid, and it looked good. And I noticed that as the weeks went on, the results just got better and better and better. It's something that's natural, which is what I like.
Algo que me influenció en mi decisión de tener Ultherapy es el hecho de que yo tengo 40 y pico años y realmente por dentro me siento como una persona de 33 años. Así que yo quería que mi cara muestra mis sentimientos por dentro. Los resultados que he visto es que siento que la cara está más apretada, la piel está más apretada. Me siento que la apariencia de mi piel se ve más joven y de hecho me siento que tengo más confianza.
수술하고 달리 울세라는 갑자기 변화가 일어나진 않지만 제가 제 경험상으로도 매일 아침 조금씩 변하는 게 느껴졌고 수개월 후에는 친구분들, 지인들도 제 얼굴을 보고 많이 얘기해 주셨고 저도 거울 볼 때마다 상당히 만족했었습니다.
A very important part for me in my physics, it's my décolletage because I only wear V-neck. It's as important for me as my face or my nose. I didn't want not to be able to wear V-neck at one point because my skin would look too old or that it would look strange.
have our special report, Wrinkle Rehab. This is where we explore the newest anti-aging therapies. And a star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey is trying an innovative new way to tone and tighten her skin and look years younger without surgery.
Ultherapy uses ultrasound to lift, tone, and tighten loose skin. Dr. William Song, here with another patient, says this is one of his favorite anti-aging therapies because there's zero downtime.
What kind of results do you see?
We're seeing a lift. We're seeing firming of the skin. It's more like turning back the clock.
Did it really make a difference?
It really did. I mean, I can tell a lift here.
Here is Jacqueline before, and this is after. But the results weren't instant.
Over, 3 to 6 months, it just gradually gets tighter and more tone.
Now, Entertainment Tonight, the worldwide leader in entertainment news.
And have you seen how terrific Courtney Cox looks these days? Well, let's get started with Courtney's beauty secret revealed.
90% of the time, I'm just such a positive person.
She may be labeled a cougar on TV, but in real life, Courtney Cox sure doesn't look like a woman about to turn 50. In part, that's because Cox has admitted to undergoing Ultherapy. No knives, no lasers. Ultherapy uses ultrasound technology to stimulate collagen production, which tightens the skin. From her friend's days to now, look at how the skin around her neck stays tight.
Here at Roxpo, we're seeing a huge demand for Ultherapy, especially moving into award season. This is a great treatment that is minimally invasive, minimal discomfort, and is something that you can do and be red carpet ready within a week.
Board-certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon Dr. Kevin Brenner says Ultherapy is great for people who don't need a facelift just yet.
Ultherapy you do once, and you start seeing results about 2 weeks after the treatment, and that results actually improve over approximately 3 to 6 months following the treatment.
The procedure takes just about an hour, may cause some redness, and cost between $2,500 and $3,500. Courtney admitted to trying Ultherapy, telling New You magazine, "You know what? I'm game for anything. I'm very open to trying to prolong the inevitable."
Tonight on 2020, The Cutting Edge.
Good evening. Never has the phrase out with the old, in with the new had truer meaning than tonight. And not just new, but radically new. The most cutting-edge procedures that often don't involve any cutting at all. 48-year-old Cherie Bowman has never had any cosmetic procedures.
I never actually ever went for even a facial.
Between the children and her work as a relationship coach, Cherie never had time for herself until now. Using a new device that delivers heat to shrink the tissue under the skin.
That feel okay? It's not a laser. It uses ultrasound, but not the kind of ultrasound you had during pregnancy. This is high-density focused ultrasound that delivers heat very deep, and that over time will give her a lift, both of the upper and the lower face.
3 weeks after her visit with Dr. Day, Cherie Bowman is getting used to her new face.
Before, I noticed I'd have to pick my eyelid up to put the eyeliner on, and I don't have to do that anymore.
If you have all these treatments, does this mean that you will never look old?
Well, it may not be that you never look old, but we can slow that process down in a very natural way with these procedures.
So right now we're finding out the latest skin tightening tricks and slimming procedures without surgery from cosmetic dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Frederick Brandt.
So many patients don't want surgery, they don't want the downtime, or for medical reasons they can't. And Diane's been a patient of mine for a long time, and here we're using the same ultrasound energy, but instead of targeting fat, we're heating the deeper layers of the skin and the subcutaneous tissue. And you can see I'm applying the ultrasound, and it's very safe. There's a screen back there which shows the levels of the skin you're heating. And we're doing this procedure on the neck. It's going to take about a half an hour.
Okay. You obviously feel that it's worth it, right?
Absolutely.
Hundreds of thousands of people undergo liposuction every year, but some relatively new treatments claim to remove fat without surgery. We wanted to know whether they actually work, so we asked Vanita Nair to look into one of them. Vanita, I know nothing, but sign me up.
That's sort of how I felt. Good morning to you, Gail. Well, this is one of the rare medical stories where all the academics that we spoke to agreed that the procedure works if it is used on the right patient. The basic idea for cool sculpting, that's what it's called, stems from kids who routinely ate popsicles. Doctors noticed they grew up to be adults with dimples because the cold was killing the fat cells in their cheeks. So now doctors are applying that principle to other parts of the body. If you've ever seen before and after pictures following a fat removal procedure, then these are not that surprising. But when you hear the fat was removed after just 4 treatments without using a knife or a needle, these results are unprecedented.
I so badly want to believe this works.
Well, I think it's the most proven technology.
Dr. Neil Sadik, a professor at Weill Cornell Medical College, says the procedure is called cool sculpting. It was created by 2 Harvard doctors, and as of last month, it's been cleared by the FDA for treating a patient's thighs, love handles, and belly.
I feel a major vacuum.
That's where 33-year-old Melissa Allerton, a yoga teacher and private chef, was being treated while we watched.
Does it feel like ice?
Yeah. It does, like a thin sheet of ice.
The process of cool sculpting feels like ice because this device is freezing the fat cells directly below it. Once they're frozen, the fat cells drain naturally from the body. It can take 6 to 12 weeks to see the results after just one 1-hour treatment. An area can be treated multiple times, but Dr. Sadik says the first treatment is usually the most effective. The latest report by the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons shows the U.S. is the leading country for surgical cosmetic procedures with more than 1 million performed every year. That includes about 110,000 tummy tucks and 220,000 liposuctions. Worldwide, 425,000 cool sculpting treatments were performed last year alone.
What are your hopes after this?
That it'll be able to be a little 4-pack this year and not just a 2-pack.
Allerton says she was drawn to the procedure because it's so minimal she can teach a yoga class later today. Other doctors we spoke to that had no financial relationship to the product say there is still no magic pill for weight loss, but they all agreed that for the right patient, cool sculpting works.
While the fat cells that are treated drain from the body, there are still other surrounding fat cells that can expand, so a patient has to maintain a healthy diet as well as some exercise.
So tell Dr. Rose you're ready for this.
You don't have to have surgery. I'm in. I'm in.
Tonight, tomorrow night, the next night?
Yes. I'm going to be busy this weekend, Charlie.
You exercise. You eat right. You do everything you can to look and feel your best. The sad truth is, sometimes that just isn't enough. Most of us form stubborn areas of excess fat. You know, that muffin top, or those love handles. Bulges that are immune to diet and exercise. So your jeans don't fit. Your little black dress is too little. And your mojo is MIA. But now there is something you can do to get rid of the bulges that are keeping you from feeling your best. Cool sculpting is a revolutionary new contouring treatment that uses the power of cooling to eliminate stubborn fat the safe, non-surgical way. Developed by Harvard scientists, this contouring treatment is FDA cleared for fat reduction with proven results seen in clinical studies. So how does cool sculpting work? It all begins with a consultation where you and your doctor will assess your problem areas and create a treatment plan based on your goals and realistic expectations. Then you'll book an appointment to lose that stubborn fat. On your cool sculpting treatment day, you should arrive wearing loose, comfortable clothing. The technician will apply a gel pad to protect your skin. Then the applicator delivers vacuum pressure and cooling to the targeted site. As the applicator pulls the bulge into the cooling panels, you will feel a firm tug and pinching and intense cold. There may initially be some tingling, but this typically subsides as the area gets numb. The fat cells are targeted and cooled, triggering their natural death. And because fat is more sensitive to cold, surrounding tissue and muscles are not affected. Over the course of the next few weeks, your body begins to naturally eliminate the dead fat cells. As the fat cells are eliminated, the remaining cells condense, resulting in an overall reduction of the fat layer. Depending on your personalized plan and goals, your treatment may last from 1 to 3 hours. When you're finished, you can return to your normal activities, including your workout routine. Some side effects may occur, including bruising and redness, numbness, soreness, or tingling, but they are only temporary. In the weeks and months that follow, you will see an undeniable reduction of fat, and as long as you maintain your healthy lifestyle, the treated fat cells won't come back. In your follow-up visit, your doctor will take after photos so you can really see how effective your Cool Sculpting treatment was. You and your doctor will assess your results to determine if you would like to have another treatment on the same area or treat other problem areas. Best of all, your clothes and your confidence will be exactly where you want them. Your little black dress will fit just right. You'll make peace with your two-piece. Your physique in that t-shirt will turn heads again. And those jeans won't be topped off with unwanted bulges of fat. You have the power to get back your swagger. You deserve to look and feel your best without surgery or downtime. It only takes an hour to own your mojo once more. Reclaim the real you with Cool Sculpting.
I'm joined by Dr. Timothy Joshin of Contour Dermatology, and we are here to talk about Cool Sculpting. It's a cool way to lose weight without the dieting, and it's non-invasive. And I bring it up, especially I want to talk about it today because I've tried it and I loved it. I think it is fabulous. And explain what the process is, and then I'll explain what I had done and see if you guys noticed. But let's talk about what it is actually.
Well, it's a relatively new technology where what we do is we just take a vacuum and we suck up your skin, just a little bit, gently suck up the skin, and then it's got a cooling device. And what happens is it cools the fat to a point where it actually kills the fat cells, causing them to die and disappear forever.
Now this is great for people that maybe have a little extra. In fact, I think we have a picture of a person that has a little extra skin or fat underneath their neck.
Yes.
This is the before picture?
Yes.
And can we show an after picture?
I think it should be coming here in a second.
And
there it is.
Wow, what a change. What a change. No, that is not what I had done. I know I have to explain myself. I had the procedure done to my midsection because I'm a mom of 3 babies. I had twins the first time around, and then obviously very quickly 6 months later was pregnant again. And it didn't hit me until my middle years that there was like, some uneven fattiness that had developed from it.
Right.
And it made it, that is not me. They are not using any pictures of me, by the way. But this is a before and after Cool Sculpting. But this was a problem area for me because I tried dieting, exercising, and I could not get rid of it. And Dr. Joshin said, you really need to try this. And I tried it, and I think it's fabulous. And it's great because probably for people to understand this is that you really are relaxed while you're having it done.
Exactly, yes.
I mean, I sat and played on my computer the whole time. You guys have Wi-Fi. Look, right here, we can see this guy's doing the same thing, or he's watching TV. It's not uncomfortable process.
It's really not that bad at all. And what's great is, there are heads for different areas on your body. So you can get the chin done, you can get your arms done, you can get I had my chest done, you can get your love handles done. Basically anywhere on the body you can get treated now. And what's exciting is there are a couple new heads coming out. And the heads are actually going to be faster. So the amount of time it took for you to do the procedure is being cut in half. So
and the time itself really wasn't that bad. And then you usually do what, 2 treatments?
You do 2 treatments. Typically you lose 20 to 25% of your fat with each treatment. So typically we recommend 2 treatments per area.
And I've only had 1, and I'm thrilled with the results from just 1 treatment. But again, as you said, you lose about 25%. It is gone for good.
Forever. Yes,
forever.
Yes.
So
and you can see in your dress how gorgeous you look.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping that the viewers see this too, that they can see that it can be them as well. If there's an opportunity to, if you've been struggling with an area in your body and you just keep lifting the weights or whatever, and it's still not going away. Yeah. And you guys were awarded you're like the big team champs because you guys do the most of these ladies in the
inlet bar. Yes,
that's fabulous.
Yes.
Congratulations to your
and
team.
we have 4 devices now too.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow. So if you are interested in cool sculpting and you want to get ready, and we should add that it's not immediate. It does take a little bit of time, a couple months before you really get the full benefit of the work. But if you are interested, please call Dr. Timothy Joshin and his staff. They're fabulous. 760-423-4000 and schedule it. There they are. Wonderful people, and schedule your cool sculpting consultation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting rid of my belly that I just couldn't do on my own. Hey, we will be right back with more news and weather after the break.
I'm Chaco Suzuki with Real Self TV, and I'm here with America's top dermatologists, including Dr. Todd Becker. Welcome. Can you tell us what your specialty is and where you practice?
So I practice in Boulder, Colorado. I'm a Mohs surgeon and an aesthetic dermatologist.
Let's talk about VeloShape. What do our viewers need to know about VeloShape? What does it treat?
VeloShape is a fantastic treatment for body contouring. It works by doing tightening of the skin. It does a bit of fat removal as well, but the main effect is really just contouring the body. Really impressive.
And where can it be used on the body? On the neck, on the flanks?
Well, its original approval was for circumferential reduction, so tightening all the way around. But now we've been using it in many different areas. We've been using it on the arms, under the chin, thighs, so a lot of different areas to use it.
And how long has VeloShape been around?
Well, it's actually been evolving over the last 8 years or so. So some of the original feedback on it was based on the fact that, gosh, there wasn't enough power. And so as they've increased the power, the subsequent generations have become more and more effective.
Great. And how do you think it's changed the thinking around body contouring in general?
Well, it's really changed the idea that you need surgery to recontour the body. And we can do a lot of things, whether it's removing fat, tightening skin, a lot of things without cutting.
And is this can this kickstart weight loss, or would it be recommended for that?
Well, it doesn't actually cause weight loss. It's a great adjuvant to weight loss. So if somebody is losing weight, it's a great way to tighten up the skin. And post-pregnancy, another great time to do it. And so it doesn't cause weight loss, but it really supplements it and inspires people actually to lose weight.
Oh, that's awesome. And is there a season that it would be best to do something like VeloShape? Like, is winter a great time or summer?
Well, most people are noticing their body in a bikini in the summer, so that's when people start thinking about it, but there's really any time is a good time to do it.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Becker, for spending some time with us today. And if you would like to know more about him, check out his profile on realself.com. Thanks a lot. We're down in San Diego with America's top dermatologists, including Dr. Jason Emmer. Hello again.
Hi, good to see you.
Could you tell us where you practice and what your specialty is, please?
So I am in Beverly Hills, and my specialty is surgical and non-surgical body contouring, including liposuction, body sculpting, skin tightening, and cellulite reduction. I do a lot of lasers and fillers as well.
Let's talk about non-surgical, because that's what people really want when it comes down to it. Tell me about VeloShape. What is it? What does it treat? And the biggest question skin? Does it work?
It's a good question. There's a lot of devices on the market that are used for non-surgical body contouring. VeloShape specifically is a component of 3 different things. One is radio frequency, the other is infrared, the other is massage or external manipulation of the skin. And those 3 together, it's only a device that really pretty much uses those 3 together, can give you both superficial and deep heating of the tissue, but also relaxation of the tissue, which is what happens when you have cellulite, for example. The skin gets pulled down, there's fibrous bands that are there. You need that manipulation of the tissue to be able to release those bands. So it's nice that VeloShape has the ability to tighten the skin with the heat that's supplied on the top, to remove fat because there's heat that's released into the fat, and also sort of break apart these fibrous bands so you get improvement in cellulite. Now the question is really, does this work? Because there's a lot of devices that are out there. I will tell you, I have a big liposuction practice. I do a lot of surgical manipulation of the skin and of the fat, and I find that alone it works really well, but even in combination with liposuction or other procedure, it works even better. So the best candidates are ones that have just little bits, localized areas of either skin wrinkling or cellulite or a little bit of fat that's there. The biggest issue is that it has to be done right. You have to go to somebody that knows the technique, they can do it for the right amount of time and get it to the temperature that it needs to, so that the fat is removed and that the skin gets tightened, but it does really work.
When we're talking about heat and temperatures, I think people get a little bit worried about what are the risks. Are you going to damage my skin? Am I going to get burned?
So my patients always say that this is like their hot stone massage. When they come to the office, we lower the lights, put some music on, and we do the VeloShape, and they almost fall asleep because it's that comfortable. There is the ability with any of these devices, especially ones that are radio frequency or infrared, because the energy is building up in the skin, and if it gets too high, it can cause you to get a burn. So there is that risk, but somebody, again, who knows how to do it, who does the right technique, can get that to be almost no risk. I have yet to ever have a burn. We're very, very careful. We monitor the skin temperatures, but when it's done right, the risk is almost nothing.
And how is heating the fat different than cooling the fat? Is there an advantage?
All the devices work. The question is, how do they work? In this case, the heating causes the fat cells basically to burst apart, and then the body goes in and removes them. So you see a result, but it takes a little bit of time. In the case of cooling, the fat cells die, they freeze, and then the body defrosts them and basically dissolves them. So it's just a different mechanism. With heat, I believe that you get a little bit more skin tightening because the heat that's released causes the lower part of the skin to sort of activate and produce new collagen, which then tightens. With cooling, you really are just killing the cells, and then the body is sort of shrinking down, but it's not really offering a new collagen.
Have you used VeloShape yourself?
So I have, and before I even got it, I made them do it on me a few times, and then what ended up happening was I liked it so much that I tried to do it myself. I couldn't do it, so I had to teach other people how to do it, so I knew I had to get it. And I also did my best friends who told me that I had to get it because it works so well.
What is the downtime with this? Is this something I can come in and skip out of your office and go back to my life?
You can. You'll feel a little bit warm and have some redness there for about an hour. There's a couple protocols. The main one that we do is you come in for 3 20 to 30 minute sessions spaced 2 weeks apart, and you can get probably about a 1 to 2 size change at that point. Now with cellulite, it's a little bit different because we're manipulating the tissue, especially the fibrous bands that pull the skin down. That takes more treatments, but I tell people you got to do at least 3. You go for the 3 that's spaced 2 weeks apart for 20 minutes, and then maintain after that. Maybe once every 3 months, maybe once every year. It just depends on the individual case.
And last question, how fast will I see results?
Within 2 weeks, I'm doing the treatment. I did have a patient the other day who I did her legs for skin tightening and knee wrinkles. When she stood up, nothing fell down. So she was impressed. She was 63. She said she's going to be coming every week for it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that information on VeloShape, Dr. Emmer. And if you would like to learn more about him, you can look him up, Dr. Jason Emmer, on realself.com.
Something is happening.
Reduce your midsection, reduce your thighs, you name it, without exercise and without surgery.
And everybody is talking about it.
Hey, do you know there's a new weapon in the fight against cellulite?
It has the power to change, to improve, to reshape you. Now it's yours. VeloShape.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118
new cellulite treatment called VelaShape claims it can tighten your skin and trim inches in less than a month.
So we're back with Janet Harris. She's a celebrity skincare specialist, and she is telling us something that sounds too good to be true. That this little gizmo, VelaShape, well, it can just make you thinner without working out at all. That's the bottom line.
Right now on the Weekend Insider.
Now, HTV favorite Kim Kardashian's cellulite solution.
Ready for some beauty makeovers?
Yeah!
Today, we're going to be addressing the face and the body. We're going to treat the body with VelaShape. That's the only FDA-approved treatment to reduce cellulite and actually shrink and reduce fat.
When Tinseltown's A-list ladies want to get rid of their cellulite, they don't worry about going under the knife. Celebs from Janice to Kim and maybe even Britney have some quick cottage cheese fixes, and we're getting the exclusive skinny. Kim's favorite fix is VelaShape, which we got to see firsthand on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
If I'm gonna do a calendar, I have to be in the best shape possible. And I work out all the time, but I have a little bit of cellulite.
So she needs whatever could remove the cellulite. That's the VelaShape. You'll love it. What does it feel like?
It tickles, but it's like hot at the same time.
The insider secret is now yours. Introduced in 2007, celebrities and A-list ladies flock to this innovative procedure. And now you too can discover the miracle of VelaShape to reduce your cellulite. VelaShape is the only non-surgical alternative that reduces the appearance of cellulite and is proven to take inches off problem areas. The secret behind VelaShape is Syneron's ELOS technology, a combination of bipolar radio frequency with infrared light. VelaShape is the first and only technology that safely combines powerful energies to reduce the volume and appearance of fat tissues. VelaShape is the hot story in your favorite newspapers and magazines. And online. Television is rushing to get the story of the miraculous, rejuvenating power of VelaShape. You have seen and heard what the media is saying. Here's what the VelaShape users themselves are saying.
VelaShape solves my problems. The problem for me was I had cellulite on the backs of my legs and my thighs. So I was running a lot, I was working out, eating right, and I just couldn't get rid of it. The second treatment of VelaShape, it smoothed out the skin. It just looked like I lost some inches. It shaped everything, shaped my legs and the butt.
When I first came for my VelaShape treatment, I was curious to try it to see, does this treatment actually work? It was a short 20-minute treatment. There was absolutely no downtime, and I loved the results.
After having the VelaShape treatments, I feel so good. My stomach feels nice and firm again, and my butt, literally, I have my pre-baby body back, and it feels fantastic.
After my VelaShape treatment, I found out that my skin felt contoured, firm, and much smoother.
VelaShape is a great alternative for those moms who don't want to go under the knife, but they still want to see those results.
After 4 or 5 treatments, now I'm ready to go to Costa Rica in a bikini.
And sure enough, after about 3 treatments, I could fit those jeans on again.
You have seen VelaShape. Now, experience it yourself. Find out how you can benefit from VelaShape. Visit www.velashape.com to find your local provider. Treat yourself to a smoother, slimmer, sexier you.
we're born with perfectly smooth skin. It's healthy, it's hydrated, it glows. But with age, our body's natural hydrator, hyaluronic acid, diminishes, and skin loses its ability to hydrate itself. At Skin Medica, leveraging the skin's ability to rejuvenate itself is a science and our passion. Introducing a new chapter of skin hydration, HA5. 5 forms of hyaluronic acid work synergistically for immediate smoothing and continuous hydration throughout the day. And over time, patients experience lasting rejuvenation. Skin Medica's exclusive VitaSense technology harnesses potent antioxidants found in Vitis flower stem cells to replenish your skin's own hyaluronic acid and support long-term skin health.
HA5 has been a wonderful topical to use immediately after injections, whether it's with neuromodulator or fillers, because they get this immediate gratification from applying this topical that brings in a lot of hydration to their skin. After using it for 4 to 8 weeks, they're noticing a longer lasting effect from HA5.
Since my dermatologist recommended HA5, I've really noticed a change in my skin. It's smoother, it feels like the wrinkles are less apparent, and it's really made me feel better about myself and more confident in my skin.
Backed by science, advanced technology, and clinical proof, Skin Medica creates revolutionary skincare products for physicians and their patients. Restore your skin's ability to hydrate itself and return to exponentially smooth, rejuvenated skin. HA5 Rejuvenating Hydrator.
As we age, our skin begins showing signs of damage from UVA and UVB rays, like inflammation, wrinkles, and fine lines. New research shows we also need protection from infrared rays that penetrate deep under our skin, causing even more radical damage and affecting the skin's ability to rejuvenate itself. Thankfully, the next advance in skincare has arrived. Total Defense and Repair, a revolutionary new skin rejuvenation solution. A proprietary antioxidant blend called Sol IR shields against infrared rays with sunscreen actives for UV protection. It helps support the skin's ability to restore itself from within, rejuvenating photo-age skin. Regular sunscreens don't compare. Total Defense and Repair is a super screen. Clinical studies show after 4 weeks, Total Defense and Repair provided improvements in the appearance of lines and wrinkles, texture, and tone. 90% felt an improvement in skin firmness, tightness, and elasticity. 91% of users felt Total Defense and Repair improved their skin's health. And 100% felt the formula was easy to apply, didn't feel greasy, and absorbed quickly. Joining a family of proven skincare solutions like TNS Essential Serum, Lytera Skin Brightening Complex, and Retinol Complex, Total Defense and Repair provides the solution to protect you against penetrating infrared rays. It's not a sunscreen, it's a super screen.
It takes away the brown spots. It has some retinoid in it. It's wonderful ingredients to help to take the summer away.
Now, if you want to give her really good results, go with a brightening complex. This is Skin Medica Lytera Skin Brightening Complex. This will help brighten mom's skin.
Got it.
It clinically compares to hydroquinone 4%, which is the prescription gold standard.
That's right.
The Skin Medica work a little bit better to fade spots on your face.
So this is a product called TNS Recovery Complex. This is a chicken soup for the skin. It has all those nutrients that you need.
The TNS Essential Serum, which is a topical that decreases fine lines and wrinkles, has a lot of clinical science behind it, really works quite well.
And then the Scar Gel you put on right after. This is the Skin Medica Scar Gel.
And then this is great
reapply.
because
You
it
do
just
have to
rubs in
keep-
the Skin Medica. I love it, love it, love it.
This is a great in-office peel.
And then here are some vitamins for your skin. It's a fantastic one.
Yeah, is
Not that expensive from Skin Medica.
Okay.
My patients love it.
Okay.
I'll give you that one after the segment.
She doesn't wait. She doesn't wait.
Hi, my name's Martina. I'm 44 years old, and this is week 0, and we're just getting started. My eyelashes, I think they're a lot thinner. When I first heard about Latisse, I may have seen a commercial about it, but I really heard it from my girlfriends, and so that's why I made the appointment with my doctor.
It's week 4, and I'm back. I'm very excited to be here. It's fitting beautifully into my routine. I actually, after I take off my makeup in the evening, and then I apply Latisse and go straight to bed. So it's perfect. Seamless. I see the already existing ones that I've had have gotten longer. It's amazing. I'm at the halfway mark, and it's promising. I feel terrific. After 8 weeks, I've been really seeing some results, so it makes me want to stick with it and see more and more growth and darkness and thickness. The one thing I would tell a friend or a family member about Latisse that they wouldn't necessarily know is that you get fullness, because I think most people think it's about length. Well, I'm at week 12, and I'm going to continue to use Latisse because I love my lashes. I'm on the home stretch, and I'm excited.
Here it is, 16 weeks. Remember me back in week 0. Look at me now. The first 8 weeks, I did see some growth, but then the next 8 weeks, I saw huge growth, like a big, vast difference between the first 8 weeks and the second 8 weeks. Hugely changed. I love it.
Latisse solution is a prescription treatment for hypotrichosis, inadequate or not enough lashes to grow eyelashes longer, fuller, and darker. If you are using or have used prescription products for eye pressure problems, use Latisse under close doctor care. Latisse use may cause increased brown pigmentation of the colored part of the eye, which is likely to be permanent. Eyelid skin darkening may occur, which may be reversible. Only apply at the base of the upper eyelashes. Do not apply to the lower eyelid. Hair growth may occur in other skin areas that Latisse solution frequently touches. If you experience eye problems or have eye surgery, consult your doctor immediately about continued use of Latisse. The most common side effects after using Latisse solution are itchy eyes and/or eye redness. If discontinued, lashes will gradually return to their previous appearance. For more information on Latisse, please see the prescribing information.
Gentle laser hair removal is the world's leading medical hair removal treatment, used by more than 10,000 doctors around the globe. It's safe, comfortable, and very effective for the widest range of skin types and hair colors, permanently reducing hair growth. During treatment, the laser delivers a brief, intense beam of light, which is absorbed by the hair follicle and converted to heat. The heat damages the hair follicle, specifically around the bulb and bulge, preventing further hair growth. Surrounding tissue remains unaffected and unharmed. Gentle laser hair removal is the most effective way to get rid of unwanted hair for good.
Hi, I'm Scott McCarron, PGA Tour player. For 16 years, my office is outdoors. For 10 to 12 hours a day, I'm in the sun. So today I'm going to get the Fraxel treatment done, which is going to treat my precancerous lesions and also prevent them from coming back.
So today I'm treating Scott McCarron, who, as you know, is a professional golfer, and he's interested in preventing skin cancer. So today we're treating his pre-skin cancers, or actinic or solar keratoses. Actinic keratoses are caused by sun exposure, years and years of sun exposure, and it's estimated that in a sunny climate, probably 50% of people over age 40 have these. If then you consider somebody like Scott, who's out all the time in the sun, his risk of getting these is more like 100% at age 40. So we're trying to not only treat his actinic keratoses that he has now, but to prevent skin cancer by treating subclinical lesions. When we look at someone's face, we might treat 1 or 2 pre-skin cancers that we see, but what we're interested in doing is really treating their whole face so that anything that's progressing or starting to progress is treated as well. Historically, to treat actinic or solar keratoses, we use liquid nitrogen to freeze, but those are only treating the lesions we see, and sometimes there's really some negative cosmetic sequelae over time because people get hypopigmented scars. We have some topical agents we can use to treat. Those are hard to treat large areas with and often are unsightly for a period of time. So what's great about the Fraxel treatment, the fractionated resurfacing, is it's a medical treatment with cosmetic benefits. A great thing about the Fraxel resurfacing treatment is he can get right back to his normal activities. There's very little downtime, virtually no discomfort. He will not be more sun sensitive afterwards, so with the old treatments we used to have for resurfacing, sometimes people would lose some of their normal pigment. It's important for someone like Scott, who's still going to be out in the sun, that he retains all his normal pigment and protective pigment while removing his pre-skin cancers. In our practice, everyone who has an AK or skin cancer is offered a Fraxel treatment. And the majority of our patients are very interested in that because they understand the importance of treating a whole field or a whole area rather than just one lesion.
More than 80% of our population is affected by acne.
It affects your mood. You get up one day, you look good, and then the next day, you have 2 cysts on your chin.
Your face is basically everyone's first impression of how they see you. So it was a nightmare.
We now know more about the treatment of acne than ever before, and there's a good chance that you'll be able to find a regimen that works for you.
The topical treatments for my type of problem it just, even if I used them for a long period of time, it just wasn't effective.
I saw some improvement, but it never really cleared it completely.
I've tried a lot of different treatments, from special soaps to whole lines of products.
But to put that much effort into your skin to not have the results that you anticipated is a little bit frustrating.
With most topical or oral therapies for acne, it may take months to see any degree of improvement. But with the Smooth Beam Laser, doctors are reporting positive results early in the treatment cycle.
From 1 treatment to 5 treatments, the difference is amazing. Very, very satisfied with the results.
And the people around me were noticing it sooner than I was noticing it.
Patients everywhere are excited about a laser treatment that literally goes to the root of the problem, targeting the sebaceous glands underneath the skin that cause the acne or oily skin.
The Smooth Beam has been amazing kind of making my skin less oily.
With the first treatment, you may experience significant improvement in the quality of your skin. The Smooth Beam Laser also decreases the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Patients love the results of treatment on crow's feet around the eyes. And the laser treatments are convenient, quick, and easy.
It's been great. I mean, I've seen really effective results without, taking time off work or without really any downtime.
It's relatively easy. It's really quick. It was about 10 minutes to do my face. It was really fast.
It's not painful. It's really easy.
Your doctor or practitioner has invested in state-of-the-art laser technology from the world's leader in aesthetic lasers, Candela. So don't let another day go by. Find out what can be done to improve your skin, and so much more. How your skin looks is determined largely by the health and lifestyle decisions you make every day. Proper rest, diet, and exercise are smart choices for better-looking skin. Patients everywhere are now discovering how to give even the most vigorous anti-aging programs a boost.
I'm getting married in about 2.5 weeks now. I want to be able to look my best.
I don't want to be 20. I just want to try to take care of what I've got to the best that I can.
Skin rejuvenation is a safe, comfortable, effective way to reduce or eliminate some of the more obvious and unsightly signs of aging. You can be treated for both red and brown pigmentation on the face, neck, or body. A wide variety of vascular lesions, pigmented lesions, wrinkles, fine lines and blemishes, rosacea, and acne. The laser treatments are quick, convenient, and easy. So what's keeping you from looking your very best? Patients of all ages are changing the way they look and, more importantly, how they feel about themselves.
Well, I have a port wine stain on my right arm. I was really pleased, really pleased with my first results. It's made an amazing difference. Makes me happier, makes me less self-conscious, more confident.
Your doctor or practitioner has invested in the latest technology from Candela, the world leader in aesthetic laser technology. There's no bruising and no downtime.
And I also don't have the luxury of any downtime. I'm in for a very short period of time, about 15-20 minutes. She zaps my skin with the laser. It's a nice tingly effect. And when she's done, I just go straight to work from the office.
Slightly before each laser pulse, there's a burst of cooling spray to maximize your comfort and protect your skin.
If anything, it was soothing, almost like a face massage. It was pleasant.
The result was very positive.
What have you got to lose? Talk to your doctor or practitioner now.
I've tried just about everything, but Gentle did the trick.
Once I got Gentle, she complains a lot less.
You should have seen the look on her face after I got Gentle.
They're talking about Gentle hair removal. With its patented dynamic cooling device and super fast treatment times, you'll see why it's laser technology that's comfortable enough to be called Gentle.
Once we got Gentle together, we became a lot less self-conscious.
Yeah, I don't mind taking my shirt off now. It's fast enough. I can even squeeze it in before work.
I was definitely satisfied.
Gentle laser hair removal is the world's leading medical hair removal treatment, used by more than 10,000 doctors around the globe. It's safe, comfortable, and very effective for the widest range of skin types and hair colors, permanently reducing hair growth. During treatment, the laser delivers a brief, intense beam of light, which is absorbed by the hair follicle and converted to heat. The heat damages the hair follicle, specifically around the bulb and bulge, preventing further hair growth. Surrounding tissue remains unaffected and unharmed. Gentle laser hair removal is the most effective way to get rid of unwanted hair for good.
Actinic keratoses are precancerous growths that appear on the skin. They usually appear as red spots that are rough to touch. They have a fine scale on them.
They're typically evolved from photodamaged skin that occurs after years upon years of sun exposure. And they are premalignant in that they're the precursor to squamous cell carcinomas.
Susceptibility to these actinic keratoses occurs in certain populations, particularly people with fair skin, people with light hair, blue or light eyes tend to be more susceptible. People that burn easily tend to develop these earlier in life.
And they present clinically as red scaly spots that, rather than a normal dry spot on the face that would heal in response to moisturizer or washing the face, continue to be rough and scaly after the face is moisturized. And they occur most commonly on sun-exposed areas of the face. It's really not well studied in the literature exactly how many years it takes for an AK or an actinic keratosis to progress to an overt squamous cell carcinoma. And that's one of the reasons why it's very important for patients to seek early treatment for actinic keratoses, is that Some of them progress very quickly into a squamous cell carcinoma, and some of them take years upon years to progress.
The most commonly used treatments for actinic keratoses are destructive treatments.
There are a number of treatments that we do when we start to see early actinic keratoses on the face and the scalp. One of those is photodynamic therapy.
What is levulin caristic used for? Levulin caristic, aminolevulinic acid hydrochloride for topical solution 20%, plus blue light illumination using the Blue U blue light photodynamic therapy illuminator, is indicated for the treatment of minimally to moderately thick actinic keratoses of the face or scalp. Levulin PDT is a two-step treatment procedure in the treatment of minimally to moderately thick AKs of the face or scalp. Step 1 includes the application of the levulin caristic topical solution. First, levulin will be uniformly applied to your AK lesions. Next, your healthcare provider will direct you to wait the recommended time in order to allow the solution to penetrate the targeted cells. During this time, you should avoid exposing the treated lesions to sunlight and other forms of bright light for at least 48 hours. Examples include outdoor activities such as golf or household lights at close range. Sunscreens will not protect against photosensitivity reactions caused by visible light during this time. Step 2 is the Blue U light treatment. Before your Blue U treatment begins, the AKs to be treated should be gently rinsed and patted dry. You will also be given protective eyewear that should be worn during your entire Blue U treatment of approximately 17 minutes. Levulin caristic is applied directly to the AK lesion. The levulin penetrates the lesion and is absorbed by the target tissues, fast-growing AK cells. When absorbed, the levulin is converted into protoporphyrin IX, a chemical that is highly sensitive to the application of light. The treated area is then placed under the Blue U blue light photodynamic therapy illuminator, where the protoporphyrin IX is activated by the light, destroying the AK cells, allowing the lesion area to become healthy again. Everyone responds to medications differently, so it might be difficult for your doctor to say precisely what your results will be like with levulin PDT. In 2 Phase 3 clinical trials, 77% of patients treated with levulin PDT experienced 75% clearance of lesions, and 66% of patients treated with levulin PDT experienced 100% clearance of lesions. Who should not use levulin? Levulin caristic should not be used by patients who have cutaneous photosensitivity at wavelengths at 400 to 450 nanometers, porphyria, or known allergies to porphyrins, and in patients with known sensitivity to any of the components of the levulin caristic for topical solution. Levulin caristic has not been tested on patients with inherited or acquired coagulation defects. It is possible that concomitant use of other known photosensitizing agents might increase the photosensitivity reaction of actinic keratoses treated with the levulin caristic. It is important to tell your physician if you are taking any oral medications or using any topical prescription or non-prescription products on your face or scalp. Tell your doctor if you are pregnant or nursing.
One of the biggest questions that we get is, what am I going to look like afterwards? And what you're going to look like afterwards, of course, depends on the patient and how much sun damage they have. Generally, we tell them to expect some redness, pinkness. They can have some flaking.
Telling them about the side effects immediately, the side effects down the road over the first few days, and also making sure that they avoid visible light exposure during the first 48 hours after treatment is extremely important to minimize side effects.
What are the possible side effects? The most common side effects include scaling, crusting, skin discoloration, itching, stinging and/or burning, redness, and swelling. Severe stinging and/or burning at one or more lesions being treated was reported by at least 50% of patients at some time during the treatment. Important risk information. What is Levulin Caristic used for? The Levulin Caristic for topical solution plus blue light illumination using the Blue U blue light photodynamic therapy illuminator is indicated for the treatment of minimally to moderately thick actinic keratoses of the face or scalp. Who should not use Levulin? Levulin Caristic should not be used by patients who have cutaneous photosensitivity at wavelengths at 400 to 450 nanometers, porphyria, or known allergies to porphyrins, and in patients with known sensitivity to any of the components of the Levulin Caristic for topical solution. Levulin Caristic has not been tested on patients with inherited or acquired coagulation defects. It is possible that concomitant use of other known photosensitizing agents might increase the photosensitivity reaction of actinic keratoses treated with the Levulin Caristic. It is important to tell your physician if you are taking any oral medications or using any topical prescription or non-prescription products on your face or scalp. Tell your doctor if you are pregnant or nursing. What are the possible side effects? The most common side effects include scaling, crusting, skin discoloration, itching, stinging and/or burning, redness, and swelling. Severe stinging and/or burning at one or more lesions being treated was reported by at least 50% of patients at some time during the treatment. What precautions should be taken? Patients should avoid exposure of the photosensitive treatment sites to sunlight or bright indoor light for at least 48 hours after the application of Levulin Caristic topical solution. Exposure may result in a stinging and/or burning sensation and may cause redness or swelling of the lesions. Sunscreens will not protect against photosensitivity reactions caused by visible light.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm 43 years old. I think you have to be proactive, with your looks as you get older. I don't know, at some point you have to accept that you're aging, but it doesn't mean you have to sort of take it all, just at face value. There's stuff you can do. I think every decade you make different choices too. Like I know I'm always like, I would never get any work done. I'd never get any work done. Yeah. And then, the older I get, I'm like, well, maybe, just a little something.
I would want something that does it gradually so that...
You don't want to go from like 0 to 60.
You don't want people to just go, whoa.
Yeah, drastic.
You had something done.
I really want something that's very long lasting.
With stuff that they have now, you do these subtle things.
Right.
So you don't have to have that.
Discover the new age of anti-age. Sculptra Aesthetic. The only facial injectable that provides noticeable results that emerge subtly for a more youthful-looking appearance that can last up to 2 years. As you can see with Alyssa, an actual Sculptra Aesthetic patient, her results are subtle because they're happening gradually. For most patients, an average of 3 treatment sessions over a few months is needed, but the noticeable, natural-looking results can last up to 2 years. Of course, individual results and treatment sessions may vary for every patient. Renata is another Sculptra Aesthetic patient. From before, subtly, gradually to be renewed. Renata's before to after pictures speak for themselves. FDA-approved Sculptra Aesthetic is different in the way it works because it gradually replaces lost collagen. As you age, you may notice changes to your face. For example, the appearance of shallow to deep facial wrinkles and folds. Over time, wrinkles become more apparent, primarily due to the breakdown of collagen, among other factors. It is thought that Sculptra Aesthetic works within the deep dermis to help replace lost collagen. As collagen is replaced, it provides a foundation that gradually restores the look of fullness by correcting your shallow to deep facial wrinkles and folds. The result? A refined, more youthful-looking appearance. Sculptra Aesthetic is the only injectable that works gradually and can give you noticeable results that can last up to 2 years.
Hi, I'm Franca. I'm living in Düsseldorf. I'm nearly 41 years old and I'm working as a model. Because I'm in this job and I'm working in front of the camera, I know my face. Sculptra was the one I choose because if there's a chance or a possibility to do something which looks natural, this is great, but why not? Sculptra is something different. First of all, because it comes so gradual and it looks so natural. I like the idea that my own collagen is what's filling up and not something else. Of course, it takes longer, but it's worth it when you think of it. It can last up to 2 years. My experience with the whole thing is a good one. I look a bit younger, I look more refreshed. Now I can see it.
Franca is just one of many patients who got a more youthful-looking appearance without looking like she had work done. There are a lot of treatment options out there, but if you want results that work gradually and can last up to 2 years, then ask your physician about Sculptra Aesthetic while you're here. After all, you didn't age overnight, so why should you anti-age overnight? Ask your physician about Sculptra Aesthetic for noticeable results that emerge subtly and can last up to 2 years. Welcome to the new age of anti-age. For more information, please visit sculptraaesthetic.com.
I think some of the changes I've seen in my face are genetics. You know, I saw changes in my mom's face that I then started seeing in my own, so.
I spent a lot of time in the sun, so I know that contributed to some of the wrinkles I see.
I've always assumed it's just a part of aging. You get older, you get lines and wrinkles. It's just a part of the deal.
I'm not a terribly vain person, but over time the lines around here, got deeper.
Yeah, I take after my dad and started to get them too. My doctor treated me with Juvederm XC to smooth the appearance of these lines.
I've always admired my mom's beautiful, full cheeks, but as she got older, she lost some of that fullness. No offense, Mom.
Yeah, I know.
You're still beautiful.
None taken, none taken.
I think one sign of volume loss is the loss of fullness in the cheeks. Definitely over the years, I noticed my dad's cheeks getting a little flatter and the skin starting to sag.
Thanks, buddy. But I have to say, since my treatment with Juvederm Voluma XC, I think I look about 5 years younger.
Yeah, your lips can definitely lose some volume and thin over time. You know, my mom can attest to that.
Yes, I can. After my treatment with Juvederm Ultra XC, my lips are fuller.
I, on the other hand, have always had more of a thin lip, so I wanted them to be fuller like my mom's used to be. So I was also treated with Juvederm Ultra XC.
What do I think hyaluronic acid is? I have no idea.
What I'm enjoying most about the Juvederm treatments is the mirror.
After my treatment with Juvederm XC, the lines around here are less noticeable. I admit I was skeptical at first, but I'm really happy with the results. My treatment with Juvederm Voluma XC has helped give my cheeks fullness and has taken a few years off my appearance.
The results are subtle but definitely noticeable. The lines around my mouth are a lot smoother.
Adding volume to my cheeks with Juvederm Voluma XC gave me contour and a subtle lift that I'm very happy with. I also love the natural look of my lips.
Well, I'm just thrilled about the Juvederm Ultra XC adding fullness to my lips, and I can't stop buying lipstick.
I noticed.
It's a must. I could not be happier with my results.
If you're considering treatment with the Juvederm collection of fillers, I'd certainly encourage you to do it. I'm the last person you'd expect to get something like this done, but I'm happy with the results.
The results are long-lasting, but still temporary, so I'm planning to go back for repeat treatments once the result begins to wear off. Maybe we'll go together.
That's what I was just gonna say, you read my mind.
Girls trip.
I just wish I would have done this sooner. I'm still gonna use my lotions and serums, but the changes in your face go beyond the surface of the skin. The products in the Juvederm collection of fillers add volume to temporarily address what's happening beneath the surface.
You inherit more than your eye and your hair color from your parents. The facial changes you see in their faces over time might be a good indicator of the changes you'll see in your own face one day. So talk to your aesthetic specialist when you start to see the signs and find out what treatments might be right for you.
Juvederm XC, Juvederm Ultra XC, and Juvederm Voluma XC important safety information. Approved uses. Juvederm XC injectable gel is for injection into the facial tissue for the correction of moderate to severe facial wrinkles and folds, such as nasolabial folds. Juvederm Ultra XC is for injection into the lips and perioral area for lip augmentation in adults over 21. Juvederm Voluma XC injectable gel is for deep injection in the cheek area to correct age-related volume loss in adults over 21. Important safety information. Are there any reasons why I should not receive any Juvederm injectable gel formulation? Do not use these products if you have a history of multiple severe allergies or severe allergic reactions, anaphylaxis, or if you are allergic to lidocaine or the gram-positive bacterial proteins used in these products. What precautions should my doctor advise me about? Tell your doctor if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. The safety of these products for use during pregnancy or while breastfeeding has not been studied. The safety of Juvederm XC and Juvederm Ultra XC injectable gels in patients under 18 years and the safety of Juvederm Voluma XC in patients under 35 years or over 65 years has not been studied. The safety and effectiveness of Juvederm XC for areas other than facial wrinkles and folds and Juvederm Ultra XC for areas other than the lips and perioral area for lip augmentation or facial wrinkles and folds have not been established in clinical studies. The safety and effectiveness of Juvederm Voluma XC in areas other than the cheek area have not been established in clinical studies. Tell your doctor if you have a history of excessive scarring, hypertrophic scarring and keloid formations, or pigmentation disorders, as use of these products may result in additional scars or changes in pigmentation. Tell your doctor if you are planning other laser treatments or a chemical peel, as there is a possible risk of inflammation at the treatment site if these procedures are performed after treatment. Patients who experience skin injury near the site of injection with these products may be at a higher risk for side effects. Tell your doctor if you are on immunosuppressive therapy used to decrease the body's immune response, as use of these products may result in an increased risk of infection. Tell your doctor if you are using medications that can prolong bleeding, such as aspirin, ibuprofen, or other blood thinners, as this may result in increased bruising or bleeding at the injection site. Minimize strenuous exercise, exposure to extensive sun or heat, and alcoholic beverages within the first 24 hours following treatment. What are possible side effects? The most common side effects include tenderness, swelling, firmness, lumps, bumps, bruising, pain, redness, discoloration, and itching. With Juvederm XC and Juvederm Ultra XC injectable gels, most side effects are mild or moderate and last 14 days or less. For Juvederm Voluma XC, side effects are moderate, uncomfortable, and last 2 to 4 weeks. One of the risks with using this product is unintentional injection into a blood vessel, and while rare, the complications can be serious and may be permanent. These complications, which have been reported for facial injections, can include vision abnormalities, blindness, stroke, temporary scabs, or permanent scarring. As with all skin injection procedures, there is a risk of infection. To report a side effect with Juvederm XC, Juvederm Ultra XC, or Juvederm Voluma XC, please call Allergan Product Surveillance at 1-800-624-4261. For more information, please see Juvederm.com or call Allergan Medical Information at 1-800-433-8871. Available by prescription only.
Hi, I'm Ileana and I'm 32 years old. I do social media and event planning. I love to cook. I am very type A when it comes to my cooking. I love to follow everything from start to finish with the recipes. My relationship with my boyfriend, we have such a dynamic. He's very shy and very reserved, and I'm very outgoing. But with the kitchen, no, that's his space. He is a chef and a restaurant owner. It's funny how we got together because cooking was my thing. And then all of a sudden I meet someone whose cooking is really their thing. I'm gonna be a bridesmaid for the first time in my friend's wedding. There's gonna be a lot of photos taken, and I wanted my crow's feet and my frown lines to be less noticeable. I found myself buying very expensive topical creams, and I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I've had friends who've been treated with Botox Cosmetic, and I thought, you know what, now it's my turn. I made an appointment and I found out it's right for me. I wanted to know what to expect, and my doctor took the time to explain the treatment procedure as well as any possible side effects. So that made me feel comfortable. I started to notice my frown lines soften at about day 7. And it's been 30 days since my treatment, and I'm happy, very happy with my results. I can't stop looking in the mirror. I think my results are noticeable, but I don't look like I've had work done. Now I don't feel like I'm covering up my frown lines and crow's feet because I talked to my doctor about Botox Cosmetic. I didn't do this for anybody else, and I did this for me. And when I look in the mirror, I still see myself. It works. I know that millions of people have experienced Botox Cosmetic, but I had to see for myself. I'm so glad I did it. It was important to me that I could still make expressions and I can still frown and look surprised. Yes, I'd get treated again. For me, it was the right decision.
Approved uses. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine that is injected into muscles and used to temporarily improve the look of both moderate to severe crow's feet lines and frown lines between the eyebrows in adults. Important safety information. Botox Cosmetic may cause serious side effects that can be life-threatening. Get medical help right away if you have any of these problems anytime, hours to weeks, after injection of Botox Cosmetic. Problems swallowing, speaking, or breathing due to weakening of associated muscles can be severe and result in loss of life. You are at the highest risk if these problems are pre-existing before injection. Swallowing problems may last for several months. Spread of toxin effects. The effect of botulinum toxin may affect areas away from the injection site and cause serious symptoms, including loss of strength and all-over muscle weakness, double vision, blurred vision, and drooping eyelids, hoarseness or change or loss of voice, trouble saying words clearly, loss of bladder control, trouble breathing, trouble swallowing. Botox Cosmetic dosing units are not the same as or comparable to any other botulinum toxin product. There has not been a confirmed serious case of spread of toxin effect when Botox Cosmetic has been used at the recommended dose to treat frown lines, crow's feet lines, or both at the same time. Botox Cosmetic may cause loss of strength or general muscle weakness, vision problems, or dizziness within hours to weeks of taking Botox Cosmetic. If this happens, do not drive a car, operate machinery, or do other dangerous activities. Serious and/or immediate allergic reactions have been reported. They include itching, rash, red itchy welts, wheezing, asthma symptoms, or dizziness or feeling faint. Get medical help right away if you are wheezing or have asthma symptoms, or if you become dizzy or faint. Do not take Botox Cosmetic if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Botox Cosmetic. See medication guide for ingredients. Had an allergic reaction to any other botulinum toxin product, such as Myoblock, Rimabotulinum toxin B, Dysport, Abobotulinum toxin A, or Xeomin, Incobotulinum toxin A. Have a skin infection at the planned injection site. Tell your doctor about all your muscle or nerve conditions, such as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, as you may be at increased risk of serious side effects, including difficulty swallowing and difficulty breathing from typical doses of Botox Cosmetic. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including plans to have surgery, had surgery on your face, weakness of forehead muscles, trouble raising your eyebrows, drooping eyelids, any other abnormal facial change, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant. It is not known if Botox Cosmetic can harm your unborn baby. Are breastfeeding or plan to. It is not known if Botox Cosmetic passes into breast milk. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take, including prescription and non-prescription medicines, vitamins, and herbal products. Using Botox Cosmetic with certain other medicines may cause serious side effects. Do not start any new medicines until you have told your doctor that you have received Botox Cosmetic in the past. Tell your doctor if you have received any other botulinum toxin product in the last 4 months, have received injections of botulinum toxin such as Myoblock, Dysport, or Xeomin in the past. Tell your doctor exactly which product you received. Have recently received an antibiotic by injection. Take muscle relaxants. Take an allergy or cold medicine. Take a sleep medicine. Take aspirin-like products or blood thinners. Other side effects of Botox Cosmetic include discomfort or pain at the injection site, headache and eye problems, double vision, blurred vision, drooping eyelids, and swelling of your eyelids. For more information, refer to the medication guide or talk with your doctor. To report a side effect, please call Allergan at 1-800-433-8871. Please see Botox Cosmetic full product information, including boxed warning and medication guide, on BotoxCosmetic.com.
Hi, my name is Clint, and I'm 54 years old. I'm a personal fitness trainer. I've been working out since I was 16 years old. I'm really into physical fitness, and it's so important for my level of happiness, and that's why I've been training all these years. I have a multi-unit exercise machine which consists of pull-ups, dips, and you could work your abdomen with it. There's something called the pump, and when you get the pump, you know you've got a good workout. I'm a competitive person by nature, and my appearance is important to me. Well, I am 54, and my wife was commenting on these crow's feet. They weren't fine lines anymore. They were deeper and more pronounced, and my crow's feet were really starting to bother me. My wife has been treated with Botox Cosmetic, and she mentioned seeing a lot more men in the waiting room at her doctor's office, so I made my appointment to learn about my treatment options. My doctor said more men are starting to ask about Botox Cosmetic, and like I said, I'm competitive. My wife can't be the only one to benefit from the treatment of Botox Cosmetic. It was important to me that I understood how Botox Cosmetic works. My doctor explained that Botox Cosmetic works beneath the surface and addresses the underlying muscle activity that causes frown lines and crow's feet. I'm glad I went in for a Botox Cosmetic treatment. I wish I hadn't waited so long because I'm happy with my results. I was surprised the treatment was so quick. I thought it would be more involved, but it only took about 10 minutes. And I like the visible smoothing of my lines, but the results are subtle and I still have some character lines. Once again, my wife was right. I'd ask my doctor about Botox Cosmetic again.
Approved uses. Botox Cosmetic, Botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine that is injected into muscles and used to temporarily improve the look of both moderate to severe crow's feet lines and frown lines between the eyebrows in adults. Important safety information. Botox Cosmetic may cause serious side effects that can be life-threatening. Get medical help right away if you have any of these problems anytime, hours to weeks, after injection of Botox Cosmetic. Problems swallowing, speaking, or breathing due to weakening of associated muscles can be severe and result in loss of life. You are at the highest risk if these problems are pre-existing before injection. Swallowing problems may last for several months. Spread of toxin effects. The effect of botulinum toxin may affect areas away from the injection site and cause serious symptoms, including loss of strength and all-over muscle weakness, double vision, blurred vision, and drooping eyelids, hoarseness or change or loss of voice, trouble saying words clearly, loss of bladder control, trouble breathing, trouble swallowing. Botox Cosmetic dosing units are not the same as or comparable to any other botulinum toxin product. There has not been a confirmed serious case of spread of toxin effect when Botox Cosmetic has been used at the recommended dose to treat frown lines, crow's feet lines, or both at the same time. Botox Cosmetic may cause loss of strength or general muscle weakness, vision problems, or dizziness within hours to weeks of taking Botox Cosmetic. If this happens, do not drive a car, operate machinery, or do other dangerous activities. Serious and/or immediate allergic reactions have been reported. They include itching, rash, red itchy welts, wheezing, asthma symptoms, or dizziness or feeling faint. Get medical help right away if you are wheezing or have asthma symptoms, or if you become dizzy or faint. Do not take Botox Cosmetic if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Botox Cosmetic. See medication guide for ingredients. Had an allergic reaction to any other botulinum toxin product, such as Myoblock, Rimabotulinum toxin B, Dysport, Abobotulinum toxin A, or Xeomin, Incobotulinum toxin A. Have a skin infection at the planned injection site. Tell your doctor about all your muscle or nerve conditions, such as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, as you may be at increased risk of serious side effects, including difficulty swallowing and difficulty breathing from typical doses of Botox Cosmetic. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including plans to have surgery, had surgery on your face, weakness of forehead muscles, trouble raising your eyebrows, drooping eyelids, any other abnormal facial change, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant. It is not known if Botox Cosmetic can harm your unborn baby. Are breastfeeding or plan to. It is not known if Botox Cosmetic passes into breast milk. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take, including prescription and non-prescription medicines, vitamins, and herbal products. Using Botox Cosmetic with certain other medicines may cause serious side effects. Do not start any new medicines until you have told your doctor that you have received Botox Cosmetic in the past. Tell your doctor if you have received any other botulinum toxin product in the last 4 months, have received injections of botulinum toxin such as Myoblock, Dysport, or Xeomin in the past. Tell your doctor exactly which product you received. Have recently received an antibiotic by injection. Take muscle relaxants. Take an allergy or cold medicine. Take a sleep medicine. Take aspirin-like products or blood thinners. Other side effects of Botox Cosmetic include discomfort or pain at the injection site, headache and eye problems, double vision, blurred vision, drooping eyelids, and swelling of your eyelids. For more information, refer to the medication guide or talk with your doctor. To report a side effect, please call Allergan at 1-800-433-8871. Please see Botox Cosmetic full product information, including boxed warning and medication guide, on BotoxCosmetic.com. Please.
Hi, I'm Brooke and I'm 31 years old. I play the upright bass in a bunch of bands around town, do a little songwriting here and there. And I have no idea why I chose the bass. And my parents were like, why couldn't you have chosen the flute? I love the bass so much. I like to practice all the time. It doesn't feel like practicing to me. When I write the lyrics, I'll start to kind of feel it on my bass and I'll try it out and see if it fits. And when it does, it's great. Yes, I am very disciplined about my skincare. I moisturize, I use sunscreen every day. Now that I'm in my 30s, I've been noticing my crow's feet lines, and I really wanted to do something about them. You don't want the audience to be staring at your frown lines when you're playing a beautiful song. I've been making expressions like squinting and frowning for years now, and that's one of the reasons I have these lines. But Botox Cosmetic works beneath the surface and addresses one of the underlying causes of frown lines and crow's feet. Am I happy with my results? What do you think? to look like me. That was important. Well, for me, the whole process was quick. I mean, after my treatment, I was back to my life, eating with lunch with my friends, going to my gigs. There was really minimal downtime. I enrolled in Brilliant Distinctions, the Botox Cosmetic Rewards program, and I've already earned points that I can use to save on my next treatment. None of my friends have been treated with Botox Cosmetic, but we've talked about it. So now I'm the first. And now they all want to know about my experience because they've seen the results.
Approved uses. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine that is injected into muscles and used to temporarily improve the look of both moderate to severe crow's feet lines and frown lines between the eyebrows in adults. Important safety information. Botox Cosmetic may cause serious side effects that can be life-threatening. Get medical help right away if you have any of these problems anytime, hours to weeks, after injection of Botox Cosmetic. Problems swallowing, speaking, or breathing due to weakening of associated muscles can be severe and result in loss of life. You are at the highest risk if these problems are pre-existing before injection. Swallowing problems may last for several months. Spread of toxin effects. The effect of botulinum toxin may affect areas away from the injection site and cause serious symptoms, including loss of strength and all-over muscle weakness, double vision, blurred vision, and drooping eyelids, hoarseness or change or loss of voice, trouble saying words clearly, loss of bladder control, trouble breathing, trouble swallowing. Botox Cosmetic dosing units are not the same as or comparable to any other botulinum toxin product. There has not been a confirmed serious case of spread of toxin effect when Botox Cosmetic has been used at the recommended dose to treat frown lines, crow's feet lines, or both at the same time. Botox Cosmetic may cause loss of strength or general muscle weakness, vision problems, or dizziness within hours to weeks of taking Botox Cosmetic. If this happens, do not drive a car, operate machinery, or do other dangerous activities. Serious and/or immediate allergic reactions have been reported. They include itching, rash, red itchy welts, wheezing, asthma symptoms, or dizziness or feeling faint. Get medical help right away if you are wheezing or have asthma symptoms, or if you become dizzy or faint. Do not take Botox Cosmetic if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Botox Cosmetic. See medication guide for ingredients. Had an allergic reaction to any other botulinum toxin product, such as Myoblock, Rimabotulinum toxin B, Dysport, Abobotulinum toxin A, or Xeomin, Incobotulinum toxin A. Have a skin infection at the planned injection site. Tell your doctor about all your muscle or nerve conditions, such as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, as you may be at increased risk of serious side effects, including difficulty swallowing and difficulty breathing from typical doses of Botox Cosmetic. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including plans to have surgery, had surgery on your face, weakness of forehead muscles, trouble raising your eyebrows, drooping eyelids, any other abnormal facial change, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant. It is not known if Botox Cosmetic can harm your unborn baby. Are breastfeeding or plan to. It is not known if Botox Cosmetic passes into breast milk. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take, including prescription and non-prescription medicines, vitamins, and herbal products. Using Botox Cosmetic with certain other medicines may cause serious side effects. Do not start any new medicines until you have told your doctor that you have received Botox Cosmetic in the past. Tell your doctor if you have received any other botulinum toxin product in the last 4 months, have received injections of botulinum toxin such as Myoblock, Dysport, or Xeomin in the past. Tell your doctor exactly which product you received. Have recently received an antibiotic by injection. Take muscle relaxants. Take an allergy or cold medicine. Take a sleep medicine. Take aspirin-like products or blood thinners. Other side effects of Botox Cosmetic include discomfort or pain at the injection site, headache and eye problems, double vision, blurred vision, drooping eyelids, and swelling of your eyelids. For more information, refer to the medication guide or talk with your doctor. To report a side effect, please call Allergan at 1-800-433-8871. Please see Botox Cosmetic full product information, including boxed warning and medication guide, on BotoxCosmetic.com.
When we worry about lines and wrinkles forming as we age, we tend to focus on the upper part of the face. But did you know that your lips and mouth area can show visible signs of aging as well? With age, fat and collagen that were once evenly distributed can deteriorate, resulting in thinner skin and noticeable lines and wrinkles. Lip shape, fullness, and definition are based on a variety of factors, including genetics. Over time, lips become thinner and can lose definition. The Cupid's bow of the upper lip begins to flatten. Vertical lines appear and become deeper with age. Even bone loss can occur, resulting in decreased lip volume and lengthening around the mouth. For more information, talk to your doctor to find out how you may be able to address these signs of aging.
If you're looking for a non-invasive skin treatment that leaves you with noticeably better skin in under 30 minutes, then Silk Peel Dermal Infusion is the best procedure for you. Our system offers several different specialized treatment serums that address the needs of your skin. Whether your concern is patchy, discolored skin tone, oily, acne-prone skin, fine lines and wrinkles, or sun damage, Silk Peel has a proven solution for you. These serums are delivered deeply into your skin with our patented Silk Peel handpiece that simultaneously exfoliates skin without uncomfortable or painful side effects. And because Silk Peel technology combines several different benefits in a single procedure, you can achieve more youthful skin in less time. Silk Peel, love your skin again.
You want to know how your favorite stars achieved their flawless look on that red carpet? You're in luck. Joining us backstage is celebrity beauty expert Shalini Videra to share a few secret weapons that the celebrities use. You have something else that doesn't involve lasers for us.
Yeah, we do. Actually, this is one of my favorites. This is the Silk Peel Facial, and we've got Crystal and Wendy here. This is something that we know as a facial for the face, but the secret behind it that celebrities love to use is it for the body, because not only is it taking microdermabrasion to the next level, and I mean, this is a favorite of Tina Fey, the Olsen twins, you know, Destiny's Child, Kate Beckinsale. They all run to this amazing treatment, but they love to use it on their body because with the diamond tip technology, the microdermabrasion is sloughing off all that dead, dry skin. Then it's infusing the body and the skin with this amazing superfood serum.
So is that what the slurping sound is?
It's a combination of suction and serum that's giving that sound. But you know, you touch on such a hot subject that women now want to address those areas on their bodies other than their face. It's always been all about the face, but now women are concerned about the chest area, décolleté, the hands. Yeah. They want everything to match.
And the arms.
And you know, the red carpet is all about those sleeveless dresses, and this is one of the greatest ways to make your arms look toned, look gorgeous, look hydrated. This instantly plumps the skin. I don't know if you can see some of the water in the canister. You can see the amount of dead, dry skin that's being vacuumed out of the body, which is just an instant wow factor because you don't even realize how much you've got, you know, on your skin that you're carrying.
And you also have some before and afters of this, right, Shalini?
Absolutely, absolutely. Take a look, and this is literally no downtime. It's $175 to get it done, and it looks incredible. And you can put your makeup on right afterwards.
Did you say $175?
$175.
I think that's the least expensive treatment we've ever had on the show.
Well, there you go. We can all be celebrities.
Well,
wow.
Ladies, Sheleni, thanks so much for sharing these with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
More to come.
Doctor, give me the news.
Coming up next.
What this pen does is it has 12 fine needles, and they actually poke at the skin. So I can draw a little bit of pinpoint bleeding. Okay.
If you watch The Doctors, you know we're always bringing you brand new ways to help you look younger and look your best. And this next procedure is gaining popularity in Tinseltown and beyond. We caught up with cosmetic dermatologist Dr. Sandra Lee, who's about to show us how a kind of tattoo just might help you turn back the clock.
Today, I'm doing a brand new facial. It's called a micropen facial. Morning. Hello. Hi, Tina. How are you? Nice to see you. This micropen procedure has become really popular among celebrities. Reportedly, Kim Kardashian has done it, Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie. What this pen does is it has 12 fine needles, and they actually poke at the skin. It's kind of like an anti-aging tattoo. We can even treat deeper things like acne scars.
Well, Dr. Lee, thank you for that. We're going to have more on the micropen procedure at our website, thedoctorstv.com. We'll be right back.
A new survey finds that women across the generations experience a disconnect between how young they feel and how old they look. More than 80% of women in the survey say their faces show signs of aging. Changes in the underlying structure of the face are the main culprits in facial aging. These are the changes that cause women to look into the mirror and see an image they no longer consider youthful. You can see the effects of aging in this 50-something mother and her 20-something daughter during routine facial assessments by specialists. Notice how different areas of the face change with age because of bone loss, fat redistribution, and loss of collagen. The younger face appears almost as a single structure, with smooth facial contours and very little shadowing between the various areas of the face. With aging, changes in both surface and subsurface structures of the face cause separation of these areas. In normal ambient light, age brings undesirable shadows that appear at various locations on the face. The goal of aesthetic correction is to help individuals be the best version of themselves with a youthful, natural-looking result over time. Conversations about aging need to be more than skin deep. Talk with your trusted specialist about having a facial assessment to develop your plan for natural-looking results and a more youthful appearance. Download the Ageless Face Visualizer app from iTunes to see different Galderma treatment options for you. And join Aspire Galderma Rewards today to earn exclusive rewards, bonuses, and discounts so you can feel good about looking your best.